All right. Finkelbell reporting from Neverland. Um, we see that Come Thirsty Jones is still throwing away lots and lots of money. And we see that Come Thirsty Jones this evening is much better than the evening he made $90 and complained to his mama about it. Come Thirsty Jones, she's going to dump and dump and dump money, um, which is fine. It's her. I don't know. It's fun to throw money on a super chat because you get to see yourself giving money, and the audience gets to see yourself money. In this $100 donation, Kaiser's going to get probably $70, $80. I don't know, and the other one also $78. And the evening apparently is riddled with Come Thirsty Jones just throwing money in memberships. I was like, yeah, I've done it too. But Come Thirsty, Mikey's got a Cash App up in the top. If you want him to have $100, uh, I think what did we figure out? It was 18 cents on $10. Send him $100 in the Cash App, and then have Kaiser make an announcement. You just send $100 to the Cash App. Why do you keep feeding YouTube money? I get it. I do it too, and I do it, I guess, probably for the same reason, so that people on another side of another issue get all bent out of shape. Well, I'm not bent out of shape. I'm just kind of mocking you. Yes, I do too. So it's a hypocritical mock. Sure it is. Well, that's Come Thirsty Jones. She's gonna go. I guess somewhere in the evening she logs off to go something about an animal or something. I don't know. Don't really give a fuck. She's a non-player character. Okay. Here we have something that was pointed out to me, and let me explain. I've gone out there with a camera. I've left some of my videos up. The videos that I want certain people to see, yes, you can go to a military base. Other stuff, I'm certain that I don't really care. But yeah, people may notice that I've deleted from your view, not deleted, removed from your view, about 3 years worth of videos, almost 400 videos, and then I re-added the ones that I want family to see, and the ones I want these Kaiser Sims to see. Uh, the funniest one is where I'm at a military base. Actually, I think there's two in the military base, but the biggest one, 180,000 views. I'm at a military base, and not one, not two, not three, but four MPs come out and try to tell me you can't do that. And then, as I explained to them, yes, you can. Uh, Fairfax County gets involved. Okay, that's my timer. Okay, I'm kidding. Um, well, at the end of the day, again, yes, you can film a military base from public, even the entrances. Yeah, there's an obscure law out there that says no, you can't do that. But that law is outdated and taken up to the courts, and yeah, turns out to be bullshit. And as you notice, I did not then, and I never have, and I probably never will ever be in handcuffs. Okay. As you know, I go out there with the cameras. I'm kind of long about it. And as you know, people accuse a guy in public with camera of doing perverse things. They accuse them of doing naughty things for whatever weird sexual pleasure, women, children, whatever. Okay. 99% of the time, when the cameraman gets accused of that, they're actually not focused on a woman or a child in the area. They're focused on the subject. And here you see um, Kaiser sniping somebody else's video who's sniping Angry Vet and Maryland Audit. I can't remember the auditor's names. Angry Veteran is a sufferer of PTSD, a pretty bad case, if I might say so. But the panelist on the left there, Wrangler Jim Jones L. Bay, has many times accused, what does he call them, frauditors, of using their cameras for nefarious purposes, for oogling women, children, for some kind of weird sexual pleasure. Well, let's watch something here. I'm going to push play. By the way, this is Dilligaf Hour. This featuring the moron Alcor. Alcor, I don't know. But we're at 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 7 seconds. Let's play it through. Wait a minute, I did that wrong. I've got to stop screen and present by tab so y'all can hear the audio, because the Dick Smack has some really audio. There we go. We're going to share that. And okay, we're going to play it. Again, it is Roughnecks Thursday morning Dilligaff Hour. What's Dilligaff for? Something about a big lady. Okay. Featuring the moron Alcor Accountability. This is on the 25th of April. I'm reporting to you on the 26th of April, the day after I get some communications about this. This is one of the many people who accuse the camera people of doing stuff for perverted reasons, among other reasons. But let's see how this goes.
If I touch you, someone, on no, I think he's just talking. No, I know. I hear what you're saying right there, and I
all right.
No,
Look. I gotta.
He's going to point something out, which again contradicts his narrative, but he doesn't realize it yet. Before he goes on, the cameraman is focused on Angry Vet, which is there in the blue room. What is that, a foyer lobby? I don't know. He's at a desk and he's filling out his personal information so he can record beyond the, so he can go to the water fountain or whatever it is. I don't even know what he's recording. But did any of you normal people out there notice anything? I didn't until Kaiser himself pointed it out.
I gotta say this is, give me a 1 in the chat if you saw that very attractive lady that just walked by.
Now, when I got to this point this morning, and if the chat was live and if I wasn't banned from chatting, I'd put a 2 in, because the purpose of this video, the purpose of the person taking the video, is to focus on the men around the desk in the blue room. I didn't notice a pretty woman walk by. Maybe some did, maybe some didn't. Honestly, swear to God, I did not notice when this first ran until he paused and called our attention to it.
Give me a 1 in the chat if you saw that attractive lady that just walked by Terry here.
Okay, I see some ones. So they noticed.
Did anybody else notice any?
There's ones over here that did notice. I was going to ask if we noticed something else. I didn't notice. Yeah, the redness here caught my eye here, but the cameraman and I are focused. Okay, what's going on here? The cameraman's focused over here for a reason. I don't know the reason, because I really came into this timestamp not really knowing what was being pointed out to me. And yeah, for a moment, the red, not the gender. I don't something about Maryland. I can't really make that out. But there's something red over here. Most is light colors or dark colors or blue colors. So yeah, red caught my eye, but nothing else caught my eye until he pointed it out. And the ones noticed it. He said, put a 1 in the chat if you noticed that pretty woman who just walked by. Okay.
Anything about that? I mean, that, now don't get me wrong. Yes, that was an attractive woman. Hey, Houston Hard Hitters. And she is clearly way beyond damn Taco Terry's league.
Clearly way beyond his league. Okay. So he's already obsessed. He's already objectified. He doesn't know the woman. I'm I'd be willing to bet. Michael Kaiser does not know the woman that walked by that most of us did not notice. The ones notice because they think a certain way. Mike noticed because he thinks a certain way. And he's already objectified her and assessed her and sized her up on nothing other than a quick walk by, physical attraction, that she is, quote, way out of his league. This is what gives men a bad name.
But the fact that he didn't even look at her. I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
You really can't tell. While the camera's focused one way, from this vantage point, you can't really tell where the head turns. But he's alleging that not even, what does he call him, Taco Terry? I can't think of what he calls this person, this cameraman's name, but he's got a nickname for everyone. But he acts as if while you're holding a camera forward on your subject, you don't peripherally notice other things. Don't know if he noticed or not. The ones in the chat noticed, and he didn't turn towards the woman. He didn't focus the camera towards the woman. But let's continue.
That just, that makes me curious that he would rather keep his camera on, Duck Dynasty down there than he.
Duck Dynasty down there is the subject matter. That is what the cameraman is there for. Not just Duck Dynasty, which is a cute nickname for Angry Vet. He does kind of, yeah, he's pretty hairy. But yeah, the professionalism, I don't know if he gets paid or not, but I'm here to record A. My camera is focused on A, and B, C, or D walking by does not distract me. Kaiser, who accuses many times cameraman of being out there for perverse reasons or using their material for perverse reasons, obviously that's the way he thinks. The cameraman is keeping a level of professionalism on, I'm here to record A. This is A. What just walked by is not A. It's not pertaining to what the cameraman is doing.
He would look at that pretty woman. That's just, hang on, I'll show you.
Now, he's going to show us again because most of the audience did not notice. There's like 300 people in here. You got maybe, Carl, the last squirrel standing, put it 2. He didn't notice. Bless your heart, Carl. You're focused on what the story is about. You're not focused on some random passing by. All right. And I'm guessing there's either other twos or he's like surprised. Oh, Steve Cousins says no. Congratulations, Steve. You're not just an automatic man pig. And Carl, the last squirrel standing, not an automatic man pig. The rest of these, well, not the rest. A bunch of them did notice. Now, a bunch more are going to notice because Kaiser, he noticed based just on physical appearance, and he's going to make sure we all notice now that we didn't notice the first time.
He doesn't even move his camera off. Duck
I know,
Dynasty
I heard what
down
you're
there.
saying right there, and I was like, wait a minute. No, I don't think he's going that way now. Yeah. No, I think he's just asking.
Yeah, there's a conversation going on. There's a purpose for the recording. I don't understand the purpose. I haven't seen this video before. But in Michael Kaiser's view, and some of the ones in the chat, their view is, hey, I should have stopped my purpose for recording and followed some attractively clad woman, who, by the way, when she first walked by, I didn't notice her. And when he's even slowing it down to make sure we are watching her, now he's drawing attention to the woman for appearances. We're supposed to be oogling. We're supposed to be bulging our eyes out at a skirt walked by. Come on, you pig. That's not what these folks are here for. Kaiser, you're a pig. You're what give men a bad name. And to prove that you think some cameramen go out there, because you contradict yourself all the time, for nefarious purposes, for some kind of weird, perverse sexual pleasure, actually in the same stream, you get there. But let's continue on this one just a little bit more.
get a little slump
You're
over.
very close.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I would.
You wouldn't want us to get that close to you, would you?
Oh, you guys stuck your hands on the back of my pants and be long.
Okay, I feel like Kaiser is done on the objective of sexualizing this poor innocent woman who has nothing to do with any of this. By the way, one of the reasons we didn't notice her is when she walked by, she didn't complain about a camera in the hallway. Because, you know, some people just aren't so fucking sensitive. We're dealing with a lot of sensitive people here. All right. In the very same stream, Mr. Contradictus, he shares another video. And it proves 2 points. And I'll go over them after we play this through. Actually, I'm going to I like the hanging thread. Okay. What you're seeing is the viewpoint of looks like a cell phone on portrait, not landscape. Okay. Somebody's walking through a Target running a camera. Can you do that? According to this guy, you can't do that. You can't be going through stores and private properties and limited public access places, blah, blah, blah. You can't be walking through there with a camera because, you know, let's face it. At this point, this woman or girl, I can't tell from this view, this person has no idea that the camera person is got the the camera focused on her. Why is the cameraman, camera woman, camera person, why are they walking around Target with a camera? Well, actually, it's a good thing. Whether you're pro auditor, anti-frauditor, whatever side of that fence, this camera person is doing a good thing in a place that would not allow cameras if they noticed. Let's play it. This looks like a typically normal guy. He also has no idea that a camera is focused on him. How do I know? Because the pollen is kicking my ass. How do I know that he has no idea that somebody is recording him without his permission? Because of what we're about to see. What the actual fuck did we just see? Yes, he slipped a device under her skirt while she's squatting down. That's the guy who is doing what Kaiser and other one finger pointing out, three fingers pointing back would do. Now, he's going to play the side of the road as if he doesn't objectify women with a camera, even though we just saw the other video. But let's continue.
Excuse me, what are you doing? No, I just saw you put that underneath her dress. Absolutely you did.
No, ma'am, I really wasn't.
You absolutely did.
Ma'am, I really wasn't. I promise.
Then show me your phone.
Yes.
No, we're going to call security.
No, I really.
You absolutely did. And you were following me over in the children's section.
Because I have a sister who's pregnant.
All right, that's at 2 minutes and 2 hours and 20 minutes, 37 seconds that I'm stopping. Yes, the gentleman, for lack of a better word, in shorts, gray t-shirt, he was using his camera for nefarious purposes. He was, what do they call it, upskirting? He literally put his phone on the floor, pointing up, and slid it under the skirt. What a fucking pig. All right. Redub. When I said pig, I mean pig. People who are sexualizing situations. He's got a camera. Everyone's got a camera. Everyone's got a cell phone's got a camera. So the point is he's using his camera for bad purposes. He's using his platform for bad purposes. He's trying to get a look at things that he's not welcome to look at. And by things not welcome to look at, well, come on, let's be serious. Point two, if you're walking around with a camera, public, semi-public, public forum, limited access, blah, 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 whatever, all things being equal, You have an opportunity to catch things bad, as did this woman. She caught something bad. If somebody saw her walking around with her camera just moments earlier, she might have been confronted by a Kaiser simp. Hey, you can't be filming in a Target. It's a good thing she was. So if you're filming something at a jewelry store, a bank, a post office, blah, 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 for whatever reason, as long as you're not putting that camera up people's skirts, the truth is, if somebody does something they're not supposed to be doing, you have more evidence. I believe that guy got arrested based on this video. Good job. Good job, person who's walking around Target with the camera. Okay, you caught something. Good job, Kaiser, pointing out that Kaiser is a pig. He thinks of objectifying women. He's always defending the quote, end quote, ladies in his chat, but let's be honest. While he's defending them because other people sexualize Come Thirsty Jones, what does he refer to as female subjects? Tiffa, ho, dumpster tiffy. He shows a power tool with a pickle on it as if it was some sort of sex toy. That's where his mind is. That is where his mind is. As you saw, he paused. He made sure if we didn't notice that we're going to notice now a quote attractive woman. That's where his mind is. His mind is not on what the auditors are doing. His mind is, could they be doing what he is thinking? He is projecting. Now, to the person who emailed me the time links to this stream, thank you. It's very fun to point out Mikey's flaws. But here's the thing. Mikey's audience sees me as somebody with no credibility. If you see something like this and catch something like this, by the way, this is not my thinking, not my work. I'm just a guy who went to the timestamps and re-recorded it. You should do this. Because, again, the narrow-minded simps in Mikey's channel will see this and call bullshit because they see me as somebody without credibility. If Stone Vet showed it, somebody without credibility. I'm quoting. The truth is, if you, the otherwise known to or thought to be neutral, you post it, and the guy next to you posts something else, and so on, now it's not a credibility issue. Am I credible? Yes. I don't lie. I make mistakes, and when I catch my mistakes, I point them out, and I'm not acting as if I found this all on my own. I'm giving you, the anonymous sender, some credit, but I'm calling you out not by name, not by email address. I'm calling you out by being that 80% in the 80% standby, 10% bully, 10% victim. You're part of the 80%. Step up and speak out and do something like this. Don't just send me the links. Don't send Stone Vet the links. Don't send Shiz Happens the links. You, as an individual, independent person, you point it out. And then if the next person points it out and the next person points it out, then it's no longer a credibility issue. Okay? I do thank you for sending it to me. I appreciate it, and I love pointing this shit out. But the truth is, we need more people we need the 80% to step up. Step up, 80%.